Hey, my name is Tyler. I'm going to be doing part 4A through H, and it's fill in the blanks. So I'll just read the question and fill in the blank for you guys. And so part A says the enzyme encoded by the IA and IB alleles is called glycosol transferase. So I'll write that up. I didn't bother. So, and then if a person has type B blood, this enzyme adds the sugar galactose to the surface carbohydrates on red blood cells. So, galactose. And then part B, overdominance is a genetic phenomenon where heterozygotes have a reproductive advantage over two homozygote classes. So yeah. And part C is incomplete penetrance. So, and that's a genetic phenomenon as well, where the alleles have one gene mask of the phenotypic alleles of a second gene. So yeah, the disease, part E, the disease called epistasis in humans can be alleviated. Is that not right? PKU, sorry, I skipped one, I believe. Yeah, part D is epistasis. So epistasis is a genetic phenomenon where the alleles of one gene mask of the phenotypic effects of the alleles of the second gene. So that physical gene will predominate there. And then part E is PKU, the disease PKU, however you say it, that's the abbreviation, in humans can be alleviated by modifying a person's diet. So, yeah, epistasis, PKU. So it's not just a genetic thing. Part F, the 2-to-1 phenotype ratio for monohybrid cross with the Manx trait suggests that we got lethal inheritance. Even though inheritance, I'm not really sure about that in the name. But part G and H, and I can kind of explain a little bit about this as to why we got this. So it says this question concerns the shell coiling trait in the water snail. Recall that D is the dextral dominant, in other words, dominant, and D is the sinistral or recessive. Suppose you have a large group of female snails where 30% have the homozygous dominant D genotype, 30% are DD. So we've got 30%. And we have 30% DD and 40% are recessive homozygous DD. And so it says that 50% male are heterozygous DD and 50% are recessive DD, but the male doesn't matter in this case because of maternal inheritance. And so the dominant traits here would prevail, even the heterozygous. It would be the dextral allele for both of these. So it'll be a 60-40 ratio, which is a 3-2. So that's part G, 3-2. And then H is, so it's kind of the same thing. The male doesn't really matter in this case. So we have 40% female. It's taking forever. 40% are white. The screen just turned off. And no, 40% are green. Well, 60% are white. And so basically in that case, we can just say that it's a 40 to 60 ratio there. And so that's a 2 to 3 instead. So sums it up. Sweet. Oops.